Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry from Melvin Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage deep.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
7, Jaguars nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him over-reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Giants get there. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants add on to their lead. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this 1st quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Being chased out left. He'll run it, and he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling those They'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Once again with Sanders. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 30 yards there. Now Gordon on first down.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked.
2nd and 4.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Colin Kaepernick with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Jaguars 7. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, Gordon. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
19-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. The number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Golden Tate. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Melvin Gordon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants add on to their lead.
The kick is...
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
48-yard line.
First down. He'll drop to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 36.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy. And that'll make it third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 40.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On play action, they'll throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
You have to figure with this offense on second and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion. A run stuffed on third and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become fourth down?
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So give them the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead, but don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. And they will force him out of bounds well shy of the goal line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The 15-yard line.
Second and 11. Reception here by Ruggs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 13. Catch here, left side, Thomas. The 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 27. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Here's Gordon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake. Throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd and 2.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Hey, keep it going, dog. Keep it going.
Colin Kaepernick, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Your Giants 49. Jaguars 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught by Judy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Olivier Vernon brings him down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
13.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. It's caught. Jones. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
And 7.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Intended for Austin Hooper. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Kaepernick's going to throw it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things